Have you ever wondered why your game was so blurry and unclear? Have you ever wished that you could fix that? Well, wonder no longer. I am Taureor, and today I'm going to show you how to make your game look good and run faster. A bit faster. All the time in the comments you ask me, Taureor, do you use a map mod? Taureor, how do I make my game look as clean as yours? And Taureor, can I join your family? Well, I'm going to answer the first two here. And if you're a YouTuber who uses this information to improve the quality of your videos, you are morally obligated to send your viewers to see my channel. Sounds fair? Okay, I do not use a map mod. This is just a few simple tweaks to the graphical options. See, the first thing you will need to tweak is turn off the day-night cycle, as well as possibly turn off the fog of war. That depends on your preference. I usually keep it on, but sometimes when I want my map to look clearer, I turn it off. The day-night cycle is automatically turned off at speed 5, but if you're going at speed 4, well, just look at that. It can look cool for screenshots, but it tires my eyes horribly. So I turn it off. Next we go to graphical options. Here under video you can modify quite a lot of things. And this is all down to your personal preference. For example, if I turn off cities and rivers, well, it's even more clear, but I do like cities and rivers. I do like the look of cities, and rivers are important for tactics. So let's get that back on. 3D trees is this forest. Again, I prefer to keep it on, looks better. Similarly, buildings and units, I prefer to keep them on, looks better. Now, as for texture quality and multi-sampling, that is my personal preference in regards to how fast the game will run while recording, so you don't need to pay much attention to that. And now we come to the four most important options that you need to turn off. High quality pixel shaders, reflections, weather, and shadows. Why? Well, let me show you what happens if I turn them back on. The good thing is that the rivers are accentuated. However, everything looks kinda blurry, doesn't it? I don't like that. Same for the weather. You can get some nasty clouds going on. And the shadows can look great, but they will provide lots of visual clutter when you are running large armies. So this is ultimately about achieving a balance between how clear everything looks. This might look nicer, but it is not cleaner or easier to distinguish everything, correct? Which is why I always turn these options off, because the primary thing I want from my game is to look clean so I understand what's going on. And with these settings on, I suppose it does look a bit nicer, but it is not more comprehensive. So, off you go. Shadows, weather, reflections, and, well, this is the most important one, I think. That and the weather. See, this is all still slightly blurry. Turn off high quality pixel shaders. Goes down to crisp and clean. Now, one thing you might want to switch again is the fog of war. It makes it look even nicer. However, the fog of war is kind of important to know where you see what the enemy movements are and not. So this is a tactical choice. Sometimes this will look much cleaner and nicer. I think I might actually keep the fog of war off from now on. So, that's it. No map mods required. Just a few tweaks to your options. And as these effects, like weather and shaders, do take some processing power, your game should also run a little bit faster now. If you want an extra clean look, you can turn off the cities, the trees and buildings. It will also look good, but kinda empty, so I do prefer to keep them on. But this is good too. And the buildings can be helpful tactically, because you will see where the bunkers are. And without the buildings, yeah, just cancel the buildings. Still looks good, but a bit empty. So these are my settings. If you want to make your game look as good as mine, that's how you do it. Still not sure about the fog of war, because it can be helpful sometimes, but it certainly looks better when it's off. The problem is, with all these options on and weather on, it kinda looks like fog of war is everywhere, doesn't it? Normally. Yeah, I think I'll keep it off from now on. Looks better. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you would like more of these little guides, because I kinda promised you 2 videos a week, but I can't physically do 2 challenges a week. So it would have to be guides on showcases and stuff like this. So let me know if you enjoy this, or if I should just put all my time into making challenges. That's it. Have a nice day, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.